Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show, Books You Can Sink Your Teeth Into podcast. And I am your host, and I have some exciting breaking news. Literally 2 hours ago, the follow-up book to Dead Adrenaline. It's called Dead Adrenaline 2. So Time Break Expedition. Dead Adrenaline 2 is available now live on Amazon.com. I've already ordered mine. So I don't have it. I only got the first book here. But part 2 is now out and it's available. And so I'm going to put a couple images up for you. The front and back cover, super duper cool. And I have, I got the author, Clinton J. Kurtika, did give me a sample about a month ago, but it's been kind of, I didn't get to see the whole ending or anything like that. So I'm super excited. I already got my order in. Book arrives on Monday, so can't wait to read it. It's very, very it's an exciting series. Just to kind of recap, in the first book, a man called Clint finds himself in a kind of zombie apocalypse. Not there's like a lot of twists and turns and surprises, so I don't want to ruin it, but he fights his way through and thinks he wins and wakes up in the future, and the story just continues from there. So really, it's really good. And part of the things that I guess what I like about the book first is that it moves. It's a real action. It's action packed, right? So it moves along. Lots of things happening, and he doesn't take his foot off the gas. I mean, you better strap in because it's go time. And as he goes through the adventures, what I really like, especially in the first book, but also from the little part that I was given for a preview in the second book, is that he's constantly, this is me, right? But he's constantly relating back to movies he's seen. And I mean, I do that all the time. He's like, oh, you remember in Zoolander when he's, one of my favorite scenes was when, he's taking cotton balls and removing the dirt from the coal mines. And he goes, I think I got the black lung pop. It's like I do that all the time, like making movie references. And so in the books, the main character, the man called Clint, does that same thing. And so and so anyway, it's Time Break Expedition, and I guess I can tell you these things because again, I don't know the ending, so I can't spoil it, but he goes back in time to help fight the beginnings of this zombie apocalypse, and it's just super cool. And there's some brand new characters that I gotta tell you, I was pretty impressed. So hope you guys get this book. It's on Kindle. It's on get the hard paperback if you want as well. I know like I did, and next week I will. I'll show it to everyone next week for our review. I also wanted to just mention quickly before we go into the other segments, Harshen Hank and Charlie Cleanwell and Count Vlad and all their wackiness. I just wanted to mention that on the channel here I am doing some painting, so if you like painting, please join me. It's a fun little segment that I do. I just paint whatever I want, and so hope you enjoy that. And yeah, so that's about it. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend, and I will look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I am Harshen Hank, world's greatest Hanshin Tigers fan, baseball team fan. So to jump right into some news, the Hanshin Tigers unfortunately lost. Yesterday they lost to the the Chiba Lot Marines. And Chiba is right across the bay from Tokyo, downtown Tokyo. So it's part of the greater Tokyo area, but it's a own little place. So I kind of knocked Hanshin down to third place, unfortunately, but still a lot of season to go. So hopefully they can kind of recover and get themselves back into the swing of things. And speaking about swinging and going just gangbusters, the New York Yankees are doing exceptionally well. We can see they're at the top, and so really, really good for them. They're putting some distance out. And now let's jump over to the National League, and for our favorite team, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Not doing all so good. They lost yesterday to Toronto, and they're right now in fourth place. so trying to make it sound good, say fourth place, but they need to recover and get back up to 500, because honestly, if they can stay 500, they're in the hunt, right? So, and then you just need a hot streak to kick in, and they can do really well. So I'll keep our fingers crossed that the Pirates can kind of turn this around and stop the slide. So another pun there. And then when we look at the East, Phillies. Just shocked for me. I'm just shocked. They're starting to pace away from the Braves. So it's good. And of course, the New York Mets are just really terrible. But in some other sports news, I wanted to bring up that today is the start of the Cricket World Cup. Okay, now I know everybody, you're all saying, what's a cricket? What's cricket? So I learned about cricket years and years ago when we visited my wife's aunt, and her husband was from Jamaica, and he was a huge cricket nut, and he taught me the game. And so I'm going to try to explain it. It's actually very easy. It's a very easy game to learn. You basically think of it, we're going to talk about it in baseball terms, right? So in cricket, you have home plate and you have first base. That's it. And you basically just run to first and run back to home. Run to first, run to home. Run to first, run to home. That's how you score points. In addition, there's always two players on offense. So you have the guy batting and you have the guy on first base. So they're constantly going back and forth, scoring, right? Every time home plate is touched, it's a score. The pitchers in cricket are allowed to take a run, so they can run up and then throw the ball. Unlike in American baseball, where the pitcher stands pretty much still, right? Cricket, you're allowed to run up. Now, some cricket players run for a long, long way. Others not so much. And there's all types of. But what they're doing is, unlike baseball, so in cricket, you have a pitcher, okay, they call it a bowler, and they have a catcher who stands behind a wicket. Now, what wickets are, they're basically 3 poles, and then on top of the pole is another pole, and they just stand there, and the pitcher is trying to throw the ball to knock those over. If it just hits it a little bit, it's an out. So that's what the pitcher's doing. Now the batter is trying to keep the pitcher from knocking one of those poles over. So the batter is kind of getting in the way like a hockey goalie. And then the batter will swing and hit the ball, and it could go anywhere. Now, in cricket, you have a circle, and the pitcher and the batter are in the middle. The ball can go anywhere. There's no foul balls. It can go anywhere. Go forwards, backwards, left, right. Doesn't matter. Like baseball, you hit it over the fence. It's a home run. If it bounces and it goes over the fence, it's a double. They have, instead of a fence, there's like a ring of blocks that go around that constitute the fence. If you hit a home run, you get 6 points automatically. You hit a double, it's 3. Now, what the World Cup that we're seeing, so people go, oh, cricket's so long, it takes like 3 days, so boring. No, not really. Yes, standard, the old form of cricket, yes, you can go on and on and on. But in the World Cup, what they instituted is called T20, which means you get 20 tries. Basically, it's like this. A team gets up for their inning. Okay, there's only one inning, and you get 9 outs in that one inning. And the other team is going to be, pitching at you, trying to hit the wicket, and while the team on offense is going to try to score as many points as they can in that one inning. What T20 does is puts a limited number of pitches. So what this does is it kind of forces the game to be played faster. So now batters are up there swinging. They're every single ball. They're trying to hit it somewhere. And because they're trying to, basically this makes them try to score as many points as they can. So it really brings in a new level of excitement in. And and then after that one team is up, they get 9 outs, right? So you can catch the ball for an out, you can tag someone, you can hit them with the ball while they're running the bases, or you can hit the wicket, and that's an out. So you get 9 total outs in one inning for the offense. And once they either get to 9 outs or they run out of pitches, the other team has thrown their number of pitches, that bottom half of the inning is done. Then they switch. Now, the team that was on defense, now on offense. And they're up so it's only one inning. So again, they get 9 outs for their time at bat, try to score as many runs as they can, and the team that's on defense, the pitching team, only has so many balls that they can throw. And at the end of the game, whoever's got the most points wins. And that's why you'll see scores of like 225 to 220, because there's a lot of play and a lot of action. I had a clip from when I was in London and I went to a T20 cricket match. It was so great. Matches are about 2.5, 3 hours. So, and it's really popular in India. Oh my gosh. You try to find some Indian T20 cricket matches. You'll be blown away at how exciting this sport is. So hopefully I've piqued some interest and you may want to check it out. If you have, I think it's called Sling. If you have Sling, the Willow app is where they're broadcasting. You can also look it up and find highlights and stuff online after the game. So watch. Actually, the highlights are the best way to start watching. And I'm going to predict in the finals for the World Cup, I'm going to predict India versus England in the finals. Oh, I think pretty much India's a sure bet, but going on the line here with my England second choice, so we'll see. All right. Thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Take care. See you next week. Hey everybody, Charlie Cleanwell here, up on the DeathStar. It's good to see you. Got some good news. Things are actually going much better up here on the DeathStar now. As you can see, they've relaxed the helmet wearing requirement, thanks to the Emperor. So that's good. And I'll get to catch you up on all the goings on up here in just a moment. But first, want to let you know that I got my copy ordered of the Dead Adrenaline 2 Time Break Expedition. So it's on its way here to the DeathStar. That's right. Amazon delivers up here. They send a drone or something. I don't know how they do it, but they get it up here. So So I got my book on the way. Dead Adrenaline's been a big fan. Darth Vader's a big fan of Dead Adrenaline. He reads this constantly. So let me get you up to date on everything going on up here. I got good news and I got some bad news. Well, not real bad news, but kind of, sad. Well, I won't even say sad. Pathetic news is probably better to say. So first of all, the Batman returned, and he brought with him Baby Yoda. And so the Emperor has been so happy. He's relaxed the helmet rules. Everything's so nice now. He's giddy and he's dancing down the hallway, so that's great. And the Batman and Padme are now dating. They're a couple. So you can see them walking around the Death Star, happy as can be. The Emperor just loves the Batman, says like, "Oh, you're better than Darth." And so Padme loves him. Apparently, just loves that voice or whatever. And so they're a nice couple. Mandalorian, you would think that he lost his Yoda, Baby Yoda. He's lost his girl. Actually, he doesn't really care. He's been frequenting the inside bars here with Boba Fett, and they're just having a grand old time partying it up. So. Yeah, it didn't seem to faze him one way or the other, but it did faze Darth. Darth has not come out of his egg. And, I got to clean that, right? So I go down there for my shift, and I basically stand there. Now, he'll open it up once in a while when he has to talk to somebody, right? He'll just lift it up a little bit, and then, and he just like, doesn't even wear his helmet anymore. He's just that gross, ugly head of his, and he just like, and it goes, and then, I'll go over and I'll like tap on it. I'll go, hey, Darth, you want me to clean up a little bit in here? And all I hear is these moans and groans of Padme, because he's so broken-hearted, and he's had me do songs for him, and nothing's cheering him up. And now that Batman is like the new number one, he's even more dejected, and so. It's been a bit rough time for Darth up here. So that's your Death Star update. Hope you enjoyed the silliness. And so I understand that I got to give a call down to Count Vlad. I got a message, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on that. But it's a bit of a short episode this week, but I will see you guys next week. And till then, cheers. Hello everyone, this is the Count of Vlad, and welcome to my castle. As you can see, we have a beautiful night, and I have the candlelight. But the Count of Vlad is very sad, been crying. You see the blood tears. The Count is crying because my Queen Lilith, she left to me. She upped and left to me. And the bad news is that she ran off with this guy. Yes. She ran off with the Count Fangora, the man who was supposed to be my friend. And so, they just ran off together. Whatever happened to the bros before hoes code, right? Maybe we have to type that out. Nobody can understand what the Count is saying, especially when the Count is so sad. See, that's a real blood tears. Just crying and crying. Because, the Count had some real feelings for the Queen of Lilith. Yes, you could see she's so beautiful, and I know she treated me pretty bad. I mean, I was down there scraping the muck off her shoes, but it was okay. I guess on the bright side, I got my castle back, so now I don't have to live in the dungeon anymore. But I just, I'm getting a phone call. I'll tell you what, if this is the Count Fangora, I'm not going to answer it. I'm mad at him. So let's see. Oh, no, it's coming from the Death Star. Oh, let's see who it is. Hello? Oh, hey, Count Vlad. Hey, it's Charlie Cleanwell calling from the DeathStar. And, yeah, I was told to give you a ring from Dorothy. Said you've been having some problems, so I wanted to give a call, see what I can do to help. So, yeah, like the problem is that Count Fangora ran off with my girlfriend, and so now I'm just so lonely and broken-hearted, and as you can see, I've been crying, and is there anything you can do maybe that can help me? All right, Count Fly, I'm going to do a little song for you. I hope this picks you up. She was a dying flame, but she'll come home again. Who could love do that to you? She was all dressed in black, and she'll be coming back. So save your tears. You got years and years. The pain of 1700 years old, unreal. Early dreams, I'm told. So save your crying for the day. Fool if you think it's over, 'cause she said goodbye. Fool if you think it's over, tell you why. Newborn eyes cry with pain. Just look at the morning sun. Whoops. Well, you can't actually, can you? Fool if you think it's over, just begun. Oh, that was a very, very nice, and thank you very much. You're going to hang up now. Thank you, Mr. Cleanwell. That was a very nice song, and it helped. It picked up the account of Vlad's feelings are feeling better. And so I think what I am going to do is I'm going to go to Amazon and I'm going to buy Dead Adrenaline 2. You were expecting Ravenscythe, I thought. Well, I'll plug it too. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this show. This is Count of Vlad. Until next time, adieu.